Welcome to Noob Heroes, turn 24. First, the research in conjuration is complete. And we're going up conjuration. I hope to get to conjuration 7 at this point, in order to summon a whole lot of ghosts, which is a spell that I'm gonna need to win this war, I think. Mediocre has found a Wailing Woods in Warwoods. I believe that's extra nature gems, but we'll have a look later. Then there has been a seduction attempt on us. Let's have a look at how that goes. So basically this is Lanka's national hero, which is some kind of rabbit thing, which is apparently a seducer. But this commander decides that he's not interested. However, it doesn't end well for him. There's a battle in Setica. I think this is one of my raiding parties. Yeah. They do a good job. We've taken control of Ashenton. No resistance, so apparently there's nothing there. And then Lanka attacks Kalem in Lycia, and I have a scout there. So yeah, just a reminder, these are Lanka's sacreds. They are already quite strong just by themselves, and then they have 10 shock resistance, 10 fire resistance, regeneration, blood vengeance, and 10 invulnerability. So even though Kalem had a few knights and quite a big army, they just chopped through everything. Then there was an unexpected event in our Nardago. 21 unrest and +1 magic, but my skills already give 3 magic, so this is just a bad event for me. And Helmet Sappers left. Basically, I couldn't afford to keep hiring them, so unfortunately I had to let them go at this point. Alright, so since the assassin is here, and I currently don't really have any way of dealing with that assassin, I decide to just move my entire army out and go raid Lanka's lands instead. I am forging another dwarven hammer, and I'm forging some owl quills, so I'm ramping up magic item production and just trying to get up conjuration, get up construction for lightless lanterns mainly. Lightless lanterns will up my research even more, and then I can go up to conjuration 7, and conjuration 7 will give me Wrath of the Ancestors. At which point I might have a good weapon against Lanka. Alright, that's it for turn 24. See you in turn 25. Welcome to Noob Heroes, turn 25. Another level of conjuration is complete. Now we're switching to construction. This will at least give us all the big elementals. There was another seduction attempt here. Let's have a look. This is a Master of the Dead. If he would summon ghosts and bless them, He might do some damage against this thing because this thing isn't blessed, so it doesn't have any lightning resistance, but unfortunately he doesn't. And then he gets killed. Right, then there's a battle in Raspberry Wood. This is one of my raiding parties with some mercenaries, I believe. Unfortunately, Lanka has done a massive PD dump in this province. So, trample damage is really good. The problem is that the Blood Vengeance on his Sacreds just works against the Tramplers. And it's still a 12 hit point unit, so it doesn't work against Lankan Sacreds with Blood Vengeance. At which point I decide that chariots are not going to be playing a big role in this war. Then there's a battle in White Lake. This is the province that we were gonna have neutral if we weren't gonna go to war, but since we're going to war, I decided to take it and put some pressure on him. I might have been a little bit over prepared for this, but at least I take it. And then there's another raid I do on Garillion, which is all the way down here. Unfortunately, those guys wrap around. Lanka flees first, so I take the province, but I lose the commander. Unexpected events, lots of them. We lose 150 population and 1 dead through a plague. Find a handful of gems, 7 air gems, always nice. Researcher stumbles upon a skin-bound tome and read a passage aloud. Unfortunately, all those who happen to listen have been cursed for the rest of their miserable lives. 3 units cursed. Was that? Yeah, that wasn't TG. And then there's an event in Camilla. The taxes have been raised, 10 province income permanently, and 5 province defense. Where's this in? Oh, this is in the middle of my lands. Yeah, that's nice. And my scouts in Caelim's lands have been discovered, so I lose the scout. It's unfortunate, but I wanted to keep an eye on this part of the conflict. At this point I am talking to Caelim. I was trying to keep him alive, but he lost his capital, so he's pretty much done, and I am now in a war. But if I would have left Lanka alone, he would have probably won the game, so. What a bad situation, but I don't think there was much I could have done differently. Nobody else was gonna intervene in this conflict. So, I am moving everything back to Acasta, and I'm doing a move and patrol. This way, if the assassin is here, we might patrol it out. And if this army of 60 units decides to go into Acasta, I think we can take it. And if I'm gonna fight Lanka, I'm gonna have to defeat him in detail, because I can't. All his forces versus all my forces, I would probably lose. Then I'm building a lab down here for raids, so I can hand items and gems to commanders and raid on these 3 provinces is the idea. I am casting arcane probing pretty much everywhere, and I'm forging 4 hour quills now. Everything I can is going into research because I'm gonna need that ghost spell in order to survive the game. Alright, that's it for turn 25, see you in turn 26. Welcome to Noob Heroes turn 26. Jules Winfield, the top, claimed the Throne of Misfortune. This is Sebulba, claiming a throne. We cast a bunch of arcane probings. Found one thing here. Yeah, so 1 magic site for all this probing. Then there's a battle in Blackboard. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, so here I take my underwater army and try to raid the land. But there's a lot of province defense here. So that's, I think that's 25 province defense. So I asked Lanka, why are you spending so much on province defense? But he says that it's from a random event. Then there's a battle in Garillion. This is Lanka attacking. So here he's using one of his Raksharaya as a tug by just self-blessing and doing mirror image, skeletal body. I think he also has mist form, or maybe not yet. Oh, then he just casts flight and jumps in, yeah. This is going to be something that he's doing for most of the game. Later he also puts some gear on them, but right now he's just using the commander as an army tug, basically. We get a bunch of unexpected events. We get a free lab in South Forest. We get a bunch of unrest from a band of criminals in Tenera. Taxes have been raised in the Shimmering Vale. This is also one of the good things about luck. You don't just get money from events, it also increases your province income from events. So luck is actually quite a good income scale. Then there's a worldwide event, so the whole world has an extra misfortune thanks to Sebulba claiming the Throne of Misfortune. Thanks, Sebulba. Fortunately for me, I'm luck 3 everywhere, so that just means that I'm gonna be luck 2 for a while. Not that big a deal. It's way worse if you're misfortune 2 and this makes you misfortune 3. Because that's a huge difference. And one of my scouts get killed in Caleb. Alright, so what am I doing? I get a free lab here. And I start training hedge wizards because they're a cheap nature 1. And I can do some swarm spam and some foraging with them. I don't have good nature 1 access yet. The only ones I can use for that are Masters of the 5 Elements. But they're expensive, and every time I'm doing nature 1 foraging with these guys, I'm missing out on 20 research points. So my thinking at this point is I'll just get a few of these hedge wizards. They're not very good. It even says hedge wizards are recluse mages of dubious skill. But hey, at least it's a cheaper, more accessible way to get some nature 1 foraging. I am doing an all-out attack into 116 to kill the province defense. And I'm making 4 more owl quills here in 115. Alright, that's it for turn 26. See you in turn 27. Welcome to Noob Heroes turn 27. We got construction 5, now we're going for construction 6. for those lightless lanterns. I've done a whole lot of remote site searching. For a grand total of 1 site. But it's that income, which is good. New profits for Sarmatia Calum. Let's see. I think this is a default name, and Monkey Hater for Calum. Funny. Okay, then there's a battle in Setica. I think this is just a counter raid. Yeah, I put 1 province defense here. Okay, and then there's the Battle of Oak Halls. I think this is the big battle. Yes, it is. So here, basically my archers burn my own guys at least as much as they burn the Lankan Sacreds. But I mean, it took a lot, but I did kill those Lankan Sacreds there. And the archers survived. The front line ran away. So yeah, it was quite a costly victory. But let's have a look. So I lost 81 of these footmen, 27 archers and 2 demons. He lost 10 sacreds here, 5 more sacreds here. So 15 sacreds. And a whole lot of trash. Oh, and here 9 more sacreds. So 24 sacreds. These guys are 55 golds. These guys are 50 gold. And these guys are 35 gold. So gold wise, oh yeah, he also loses 36 province defense here. I think gold wise it's about equal, and I think I have a stronger economy. So also some of those sacreds are capital only, so hard to replace. Let's have another look. He didn't lose any magi, but neither did I, so kind of equal there. Yeah, it's very costly, but I don't regret making this move. I think it was worth it. Got an unexpected event. Barbarians are coming, and we get crystallized urine from a magical beast has been found in the melted snow. 3 nature gems. Alright, yeah, the events in this game are very funny sometimes. Worldwide event, more misfortune. Okay, so this big battle, I think at least slowed Lanka down a little bit, and I'm playing for time right now, so I guess it's worth it. Making a temple here in Akesta, so I can better control my dominion. And I'm forging 4 more owl coils in Andrase, so still just pushing for that research. Alright, that's it for turn 27, see you in turn 28. Welcome to Noob Warrior's turn 28. So I think this is Sarmatia, claim the throne of Gaia, next to my border. This is Atlantis, claiming the throne of bureaucracy. Then we cast a whole bunch of arcane probing again. 2 magic sites here, that's actually really nice. Mediocre finds a sink march here. Okay. So some more side searching. This is a quite gem hungry nation, so I'm gonna need a lot of those. There's a battle in Tanara. I think this is another Lankan counter raid. Battle in Oak Halls, so this is also Lanka counter raiding. Oh yeah, this is now he starts bringing out the bigger armies. Including, if I'm not mistaken, headdress of the bull somewhere. Which is a really cool item, but not a lot of nations can craft it. Yeah, this one. So this one just summons one of these things at the start of the battle. And it's not an expensive item to craft. I think it only takes 5 nature gems to make one. Yeah. So with a hammer that's 3 nature gems, in every battle you get one of these big bastards. If you can get a critical mass of those headdresses, you don't need any blockers for your mages, so good stuff. Unexpected event in Akasta, some gold and unrest reduction. Worldwide growth because of the Throne of Gaia, but I think it also causes animals to attack at some point. And a sneaking enemy was discovered by patrolling units. So look at that. So this is in Akasta. So yeah, this is the assassin. But he has been so clever to put some bodyguards on the assassin, and look what happens. It manages to run away because its bodyguards die. I hadn't ever thought of that before. That's actually a really smart move. Okay, so here in 126 I'm putting gems on all my magi. Also, I'm putting a whole lot of these scouts here. I don't know how well developed his blood economy is at this point, and if he has a well developed blood economy, he can summon assassins, quite a lot of them. So in order to slow down his assassination effort, I just put a whole lot of scouts there to be targets, and I put gems on every mage in the hope that they might kill an assassin. I am not casting Heavenly Rivers anymore because I think I'm gonna need my water gems. One of the plans I have is to summon a Sea King at some point. The Sea King has enough hit points and enough magic resistance that I can give an anti-demon item to him. And then the Sea King can... I think I was gonna make a Flamberge. I'm not entirely sure, that's probably the plan. So make a Flamberge, put it on a Sea King, have the Sea King spam that anti-demon spell with it, and if it gets Blood Vengeance, it's tough enough to survive. So I think that's my plan at this point. Anyway, that's why I'm saving up my water gems and not casting Heavenly Rivers anymore. I am casting Heavenly Fires though, because I want some demons of the Heavenly Fires. They throw fire things, and they have fire resistance in the Bless, but they also have fire weakness naturally, so I hope that makes them weak enough to fire that demons of the Heavenly Fire can do some damage. Other than that, I'm crafting 4 more Alquills. Okay, that's it for turn 28. See you in turn 29. Welcome to Noob Wareros turn 29. Research and construction is complete. Next is evocation. So I have decided here to go for Mind Hunt because Lanka doesn't have any Astral. I can probably delete commanders remotely, and since he doesn't have that many forts, His commanders are pretty hard to replace, and I might be able to kill them quicker than he can make them. And even if I can't, it will slow him down, it will slow his research down, and my advantage will grow over time. This point costs Heavenly Fires. If he does this again, I at least have a squad of 6 of those guys, which will possibly be able to do something. I see there's a battle in Tifia. So earlier Hinnom asked me if I wanted to assist him in this war. But I told him that I had to go after Lanka because Lanka was getting too scary otherwise. He said that he basically couldn't go after Lanka because the border was too small. So he's going after Femoria instead. Well, let's have a look at their battle. So, let's see, Hinnom actually has not a very big blast, 4 attack, skill, decay, weapons, reinvigoration and blood surge. But on these guys you don't need much, they're really strong no matter what. And this is just a bit of province defense, so we don't get to see what Femoria has. We got an unexpected event in Kamiya. A poisonous spider may have bitten one of our commanders. Alright, and that gives you this special battle event. Very exciting stuff. Okay, since we're at construction 6, I am making another dwarven hammer here. I am forging a Starshine skull cap in TC, and I'm making the first 2 lightless lanterns. Let's have a look at the score graph actually. So research has already been like an exponential curve. It's gonna get more exponential now because I'm making more hammers and I'm making lightless lanterns. I think, let's see. Yeah, so a lightless lantern is 12 points and an owl quill 6 points. So that is twice the amount of points per forging, and I'm trying not to forge without hammers, so this is a big increase. Alright, that's it for turn 29, see you in turn 30.